Welcome to LifeSpring channel. We saw in Anger Medicine Part 1 the anger square and analyzed the stimulus, the feelings, the behavior and the consequences. We found out that we can't do anything about the stimulus, the feelings, the behavior as there is no choice available. We realized that if we want to have a positive change in the consequences, we need to go to the root cause and treat it. This will result in choice being available to the person in spite of adverse circumstances or stimulus, and the consequences will be positive. To begin our analysis, we did the payoff and cost account analysis of acting out of anger. No one chooses peanuts at heavy cost. In this session, let's go deeper into our analysis and get the prescription of anger medicine and apply it. It's miraculous. Here we go, Anger Medicine Part 2. Let's see the anger cycle. I decide I shouldn't get angry. I won't get angry. Something happens and I get angry. I feel bad, low, energyless, unhappy, I regret. Thoughts come, I am useless, I am no good, I am a failure. My self-confidence, self-esteem decreases. What is the result? No peace, happiness. This vicious cycle goes on, and I have repeated failure. In spite of good intentions, repeated failure. Why am I a repeated failure? Because it has become a vicious cycle. How to break the vicious cycle? Look at the vicious cycle again. What is the starting point? What does the person want to achieve? Look at the starting point, square number 1. The square number 1 says, I decide I shouldn't, I won't get angry. So what the person wants to achieve? Person wants to achieve is, I should not get angry, I won't get angry, I don't want to get angry, trying to remove anger from my person. Is it possible for me not to get angry or not to have the feeling of anger in me or to remove anger from me? No, it is impossible. The feeling is an integral part of me. It is a natural feeling. I am born with it. I can't remove it. What am I actually trying is to make possible what is impossible. Obviously, I am working for failure. Why am I trying to remove anger from me or not to get angry? Because I think anger is bad, and to get angry is bad, and the person who gets angry is bad. Everyone looks at you, brands you that way. Due to this misunderstanding, I fail to manage my anger. Is anger good or bad? Anger is anger. It's a feeling. In itself, it is one of our integral feelings. In itself, it is neither good nor bad. For example, if you say chalk stick is good, well, I can spoil your good name with that chalk stick forever. 2. If you say that love is good, I see a beautiful girl and love tells me to give a hug, and I hug the girl. Later, the brothers of the girl can disfigure me. In fact, the thing in itself has no meaning. We attach the meaning of good and bad to the thing. It is not there in the thing. Anger in itself is neither good nor bad. The thing in itself has certain characteristics. We can make use of the thing and produce consequences. The consequences can be positive and negative. Just because the consequences are bad or negative, the thing does not become bad or negative. Are the consequences and the thing in itself the same? No, the thing and the consequences are two separate entities. We make them one and become victim of that mistake and live in confusion. We have a scope for choice. When I distinguish between anger in itself and the consequences created and give them separate places, I get some space and time to make a choice. Before, it was not available. This is due to anger getting a different perspective in my person, namely, now I consider anger is integral part of me. It is neither good nor bad. To have the feeling of anger in me is fine, okay, and not bad. This is the way all human beings are. The result is, I become comfortable with myself. Being comfortable. When I become comfortable with myself, or when I have no issue or fight with me, with my anger, I become fully confident. When I am confident, I feel that I can manage any kind of situation or action. This creates the scope or creates time and space for me to make a choice between to act or to react. We have the transformed behavior. What's the stimulus? Unpleasant action. What's the feeling? The feeling of anger wells up. What's the behavior? I choose to be the master of the feeling, and positive effects result. The transformed cycle of anger, successful and productive. Number one, I accept I get angry and confident I can face any situation. Something happens and I don't react but act. What a feeling I have: enthusiasm, energetic, vibrant. Thoughts: I am worth, I am good, I am capable. Self-confidence, self-esteem increased. What's the result? Peace, happiness, and I am happy with myself. Medicinal kit of anger. 1. Become present to the heavy loss incurred. To help you prepare, pay off, and cost account analysis of anger. 2. Become present to the futile attempt of making possible what is impossible by trying not to get angry. 3. Get clarity in understanding. Anger in itself is neither good and bad. We attach the meaning of good and bad to it. Anger is just one of my integral feelings. 4. Distinguish between anger in itself and the consequences as separate entities. Remove confusion. 5. I accept anger as part of me. To have the feeling of anger in me is fine, okay, not bad. This is the way all human beings are. 6. I become comfortable with myself and thereby get the scope of making a choice not to react but act and become master of the situation or manage it. Wow, what a fantastic medicine! I have applied this medicine in my life. Today, I love myself. Wish you too a productive life. God bless you.